What it is. I'm your main man, Mikey D, aka Stoney Mike, and I'm here to give you a nice little Stoney playthrough. Oh, that smells so amazing. Woo! Woo! Loading a bowl here. Mm. This smells so amazing. I thought I saw myself skipping because I'm trying a different hard encoder. Because somebody told me that I should use a different encoder. But now I'm starting to think that it was sabotage. Now they're supposed to be coming out with a new one that's gonna hopefully be a lot better. Like right now, it doesn't pull that much CPU because I'm just doing this. But for some reason, once I start playing the game, it pulls so much CPU it makes no fucking sense. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But it's doing it. So I gotta try out something else. Wonder what it might be. But anyway, I'm gonna have myself a nice little smoke sesh. Talk about my eventful day yesterday. As some may know, because I have mentioned it before, I have these non-epileptic style seizures that usually happen early in the morning times, and cannabis wax tends to take care of them before it ever happens. Well, I'm actually starting to figure out what it might be, and it's a shock that even cannabis itself stopped it, because it's another natural substance, caffeine. I have found out that large amounts of caffeine can apparently cause one to start having seizures. Well, around the time that it started, I started drinking one of probably the worst drinks ever. Bang. Bang energy drink. And I started drinking it, and I drank it in excess. That was my fault, you know. What's not my fault is 300 milligrams of caffeine in a drink that may or may not be intended to cause addiction. I'm not 110% sure on it, and I think a thorough investigation would be needed for that to be known. But yeah, bangs are dangerous. Very dangerous. Those things are. I'm only telling you because of what it's done to me. I would drink two a day. That was my thing. That's 600 milligrams of caffeine. Now I don't drink them. I quit drinking them and I started drinking C4s. And yeah, it still happens, but it don't happen near as much as it was. So what I'm thinking, I cut down altogether my caffeine intake. I have ginger water here. Can't see it. My fucking thing pulls it away. There we go. You see the ginger just floating around in the bottom? That is going to be my new energy drink. Well, boy, is it awakening. So, I don't really have anything planned as far as like reacting to anything. I could have. I decided not to. Uh, Figured it would be kind of pointless at this point. But I am going to hit this bowl, smoke me a dab, and get straight into Hogwarts because it's been a while since I played. I didn't play anything yesterday at all. At all. As soon as I got home from the hospital, I just pretty much took it easy. Didn't really do much shit. But yeah, ultimately, too much caffeine can cause you to have seizures. I pushed the envelope that was humanly possible because I was getting up to close to 1,000 milligrams a day. So don't do that at all. At all. It's dangerous. It will kill you. There's health issues that come with it. So if you can, wean yourself off caffeine altogether. Because there's other things out here that promote energy inside the human body. You don't really need to fuck with caffeine. That shit's dangerous. Super dangerous. It caused someone who doesn't have epilepsy or any history of it or any immediate family history of it. So I have like a little second or third cousin who has a type of seizures, but they're not epileptic either. I don't think. And hers was a birth issue. So mine are. I have no idea other than caffeine. Caffeine could be the only thing that's causing it. I looked into everything else. Thankfully, I have a appointment to see a neurologist yet again, so I'll be able to. Much love to you, Need Connect. But thankfully, I do have um, an appointment to see a neurologist next month, so I'll be able to go see them and discuss what I have discovered, and hopefully, we get to the bottom of it. And if it is caffeine, I will completely reduce my caffeine intake. Naturally, I've only drank. Essentially, I drank one whole C4. I drank a little bit of half of one, and then gave it to my wife. Drank another one, gave it to my wife over time. So slowly but surely, I'm going to wean myself off of caffeine altogether because that's just. So if you see me falling asleep or something like that, just know that I'm trying to get adjusted. I'll wake myself up eventually. Um, but yeah, there is a little bit of why in the fuck is this doing that? I'm watching the CPU draw off of OBS, and it is drawing like it'll go from like 0.9 to like almost 9 point something in the matter of a second. What you talking about? A live show? What you mean? Who's live show? All right, let me. Where I want to be, not where I want to be. Yeah. There. The I Love Weed Live? Is that the one with the little purple heart nub thing? Whatever that is? Heck yeah. Pacific Standard Time, they on my time. That's what's up. I love it when everything flows on my time. Troy and Bagel. That's cool. Dope. Well, it's always good to know other stoners. I usually like. I usually tell people like, cause yeah, I usually tell people because one surefire way of getting people pissed off at you is talking politics, right? Well, I usually tell them, don't talk that shit with me simply because I'm apolitical. I'm just going to say whatever your fucking shit is stupid anyway, because it's always going to be authoritarian in some form or fashion. Well, I've come across a page that was similar to that one that you showed me, and every last one of them in there accepted it, what I said, like fucking, like it was like God's spoken word. And I told him, I was like, that's even more weird because you're, yeah, I don't know. It's like you're, it was very weird the way it was so fully accepted. Because usually it's not accepted. Usually people are like, no, I need to speak opinion. It's like, oh, you can speak your opinion, and I'm going to speak mine, and I'm going to tell you how dumb your fucking Republican or Democratic bullshit is. Yeah, fucking good. I don't do that shit when I'm wanting to smoke either, because it's like all it does is get me into the fucking. I sit there and want to bitch about shit constantly because every side has some stupid fucking shit going on. It makes no sense. I've never understood how like we as a huge populace has ever let such a group of borderline stupid fucking mentally ill patients fucking be able to actually dictate and control everything we do. That's good. That's real good. That's fucking super good. Hell yeah. I always end up pissing somebody off though when I say that though. I don't know how. I guess because it's like a target at both of them, but it's like, dude, you're supposed to be American. Like, why are you being that way? You're not supposed to be Republican. You're not supposed to be Democrat. You're supposed to be American. I don't know. I just like fucking with people when it comes to that shit because I'm so off the wall with my thoughts on that. Like, if it's not um, beneficial, I just don't see no point in it. And politics hasn't been beneficial to any of us. Any of us. Meanwhile, there's some guy saying, "But my government gave me a check for $500." No, he didn't. No, what's funny is there are people who do wear diapers like for fun, and that's hey, I'm gonna judge you, but I'm still gonna say you go do you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be a fine and dandy with people doing all that weird shit, as long as they're doing that weird shit behind their own closed doors. To be honest with you, because fucking coming out in public with a diaper and a dog mask on is the most dumbest fucking thing in the world, and it makes me feel like they're trying to like include children because children are in public, so it's fucking weird. I don't know those dog face people. Really, the dog mask guys. I'm really iffy about those people. Like I like bondage and shit, but I don't like to bring it out and show it to everybody. I don't know, and maybe that's not even what it is. Maybe they're just a little off. I don't know. I don't. That's Hopefully one of them comes along and sees my video and decides to educate me. I hate that word too. Educate. To educate someone isn't what you think it is. Who also used to love to put people into education classes or whatever. Hitler. A World War II bad guy. Yeah, that's very possible too, because everybody handles their traumas differently. Yeah, no, it should never be done in public, but I do think that a lot of that stuff does come from some type of traumatization from a child. So, yeah. I was sitting there hearing myself and I was like, what the fuck? But it was on another monitor. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, yeah, I do think that a lot of them come from childhood traumas and stuff, and they should, you know, work it out as best as they can behind closed doors. There's nothing that public can ever fucking do for them whatsoever. The public cannot do shit for them. Matter of fact, the public can do more harm to them because, a lot of people can't take any type of ridicule or any type of like somebody cracking jokes towards them or something because jokes are just jokes. Ridicule is actually ridicule. It's like if I say, "Oh, you're a fucking ugly piece of shit," that's really fucked up ridicule. Uh, but fucking just telling somebody, a joke, you know, or not fucked up piece of shit is not ridicule. Really, more ridicule is like say they do that, they dress up like that, and I'm like, that really makes you look like a fat piece of shit. That would be the ridicule. But no, in the sense where like they're just, it's just I don't know. This is such a strange topic. I did not expect to get on this topic whatsoever. And it is, I'm not a fucking psychologist. Fuck, I need one for fuck's sakes. like I would not be a good psychologist when it comes to things like this because I personally do think that there is some kind of like childhood trauma that causes this, but I'm not in any way, shape, or form uh, capable of helping anybody like that. All I could do is tell you go get some help. It's really fucking weird to want to wear those dog masks out in public. I was glad. All right, so when the mask mandate first started, fucking a lot of them started wearing them out in public and just being a dumbass and fucking just walking up inside of one of my most favorite cannabis establishments whatsoever. And they walked right up in there and they walked right the fuck back out because they were instantly told leave. You're not allowed to come into there without an actual proper mask or whatever, is what they said. And it's funny as fuck because I never went in there with a proper mask, as they say. They just didn't give a shit. They didn't want that fucking person with the dog mask in there. Right. I don't know if it was heard, but my remote just went flying. Both my hands are right here. You can see the bong was right here. It's like both my hands are on this, but my remote just went fucking flying. I think we got some paranormal activity afoot. There's nothing that could have made it fly either. What the fuck? It just literally just went like because it was right here next to my computer. Bird and the Worm. Yeah, I think it was the Used that made that song, wasn't it? Yeah, possibly. A friend of mine actually was talking about that not too long ago about how like when you're super excited or when you're like really really angry or even scared, like your brain waves like kind of like move shit. Not you don't ever have no control over it because it's just that dormant psionic ability that we have as humans. But yeah, apparently because he studies the brains a lot. Like that's his big study in life is just brain waves specifically. So it is interesting that you brought that up because that's one of those things. We do believe that we're going to get to that point in life eventually, um, where our psionic abilities are going to be far greater. I can't wait for it, honestly. To be honest with you. But yeah, I think the bird and the worm is a the used song. I believe it's the used. It's only letting me see half of what you are saying. It's very weird. Okay, there we go. Oh, bird is the worm. I've been sitting here reading that wrong because the way I had to, man, I had to do all kinds of jackassery to get this. Yeah, bird is the word. Yeah, yeah. I always think because the way it cut off the words, I thought you were saying bird and the worm instead of bird is the word. Because what I was talking about kind of goes with the whole concept of the bird and the worm too. So it was there. It was there. It logically meant sense. It made sense. Yeah, I know. I know the song. It's probably going to be hummed now because you brought it up. Because I have a tendency of bringing that up. I'm the not so fat. Uh, the Used is a great band. I wish they had better following. They have some pretty shitty people that like to follow them. Why is this thing getting so blurry? What's going on here? What's going on here? Ah, right? Because that I think is what made their following so rough. Because there's a lot of people that are diehard the Used fans that are just fucking druggies, and I can't fuck with them. I smoke weed. I stick to naturals, things that the fucking great gods almighty fucking put on this earth. Okay, I don't fuck with anything else. My doctors get pissed off at me because I won't take fucking medications that they want to prescribe me because I look for natural alternatives for it. They get so fucking angry at me. I just, I truly believe that everything that we need on this earth to feel bliss, to feel happiness, to feel the fucking betterment of our own health, all that shit is here on this earth. It's on this earth. I believe there's a Christian proverb of it. Everything that we need, the Lord put here for us, or something along those lines. Um, that's true, regardless of how you feel. I agree and stuff. That's me whenever I'll hear somebody making a shitload of points and then I agree with all of them. I do the same shit. I swear to God I do. I go, I agree, and all that stuff. That's funny as fuck. Because usually 9 times out of 10, I'm so stoned that I can't really keep up, but I understood everything they said. It's in there. It went into my head. But I'm able to fucking know what they're saying, so I'm like, hey, I agree. Totally. And it's a good way of doing it, man. Like, I don't, I'm pretty sure there's somebody out here in this world who would get pissed off about it and think it's being nonchalant, but it's not. Or at least not from me. I don't know about you. Yes, it is. Old school, man. Hold up, let me see if I can get it in there. It's not want to show it. It's not wanting to show it. Son of a bitch. The back is got all the original Z Warriors on it. All the original, going all the way to, I believe, the Trunks saga. Like when Trunks first comes up, slices Frieza in half. So future Trunks. We're right around the Android saga. Oh, it's actually not green, but my light is kind of green. I got it set to this like yellowish tint, so that way it doesn't make my fucking. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I think it might be my camera. It's just brighten my face up. I'm pale. I'm a white dude. I get it. I'm a pale white dude. But I'm not that fucking pale. I got some fucking melanin in there a little bit. I mean, because I tan. Like, I tan naturally. Like, I go out in the sun and I'll fucking turn brown as fucking potato. So, I always call myself an Irish potato when that happens. It's quite funny though, because it happens in a very natural sense, but I don't really get out that much. Um, oh, I do, but it's like I don't get out in the sun because here in the Pacific Northwest, the sun's not really out that much. So, back when I lived in Alabama, of course, I would get a tan every summer. Like if I did anything outside, I had this like weird thing that happened. I would burn one day would I'd get this red burn all open down me, and then the next thing you know, as it peels, the skin underneath it is brown. It was the weirdest shit in the world. Hell yeah, man. I'll go over there so that way I'm over there. But I'll probably be too busy playing Hogwarts. But hey, send people my way if they want to watch a Stony dude play some Hogwarts, man. Yeah, man. Like I said though, like if you talk to anybody over there and they like gaming, send them my way. Because YouTube, it's hard as fuck for me to get people on YouTube. Rumble, every day I get somebody. It's crazy as fuck. I'm like, shit, y'all love stoners. I thought Rumble was mostly conservative people, but it's not. It's people who just give a fuck about being able to speak their mind. Because here you can't speak your mind at all. Rumble, you can speak your fucking mind. You can say what the fuck's on your mind. And that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't know about anywhere else in the world, but here in America, you should be able to speak your fucking mind because that gives us the freedom of choice to hang out with your fucking ass. If you're a good dude, if you're a decent dude, okay, you're gonna only be speaking decent shit anyway. All right. If you're a racist piece of shit or whatever the fuck you want to say, you know, those people will be able to speak their mind, okay? Yeah, they might be able to say some hateful shit. But you know what? We all know who the fuck they are. and they can be properly ostracized from public. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. It is a fucking simple thing. And stopping people from making jokes because you don't like the joke is just unsettling. That's so unsettling. That's the most unsettling thing I've ever heard. And it happens. They'll say, "Oh, he's just being sexist or misogynistic or racist," or they will pull a ist and put it out there, and they got this hat. It says "ist" across it, right? And then they reach into it and they pull out a fucking misogynist, racist, sexist. They keep pulling these ists out. Eventually, I guess they'll run out of them, but how long will it take? How much will true freedom be suffered because somebody can't take a few jokes? Because somebody got their butt fucking hurt. I don't know. I get really, 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 really feeling some kind of way about those people. Because I myself say some things that they would say is, I guess, ableist. Because I have a tendency of saying some things that I use as a term of someone who is not that way. Like, say the R word, okay? I'm not gonna say it because fucking YouTube fucked me up really bad when I actually called someone this. But say you call someone retarded, okay? You call someone retarded, and they're like in the video, etc., etc. They could fuck you over on that. So I'm not gonna do that. So what the word retarded could be used in a term for someone who is willfully being stupid. They're not born that way. They're just willfully choosing to be that way. And that word can be used for them. It has been used for many years, before I was even born. It's just somewhere along the way, somebody got their butt hurt about it. And I don't know who it was. I used to get called that all the time. Just because I was just doing stupid shit. I understood it, that it was just, oh, I'm being stupid. I need to quit. Because I was doing stupid shit. Like doing shit I wasn't supposed to do. And, I don't know about you, but I grew up in an era where if one person fucked up, then this person fucked up, and that person, they collectively punished classes, and stuff like that. At schools. So, that kind of shit. I never did like collective punishment either, because I remember one time I was sleeping. And y'all whoever hears this is gonna laugh their ass off. I was sleeping in class. That was the only thing I was doing wrong, to be honest with you, was sleeping. Okay? I was asleep in class. And this motherfucker that we had as a teacher, I kind of want to put him on blast, to be honest with you. But I'm not. I'm just going to call him Mr. P. Okay? Mr. P fucking had the audacity to start coming down on everybody that was acting a fool, So he started coming down on everybody acting a fool. I'm dead to the world. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. And it's very obvious because I'm one of the first students that he has to go by in order to fucking go to the front of the room. So it's not like I'm not in his view, like I'm off in the corner or something. I'm right there in his view. He knows I'm asleep. But yet he still tries to collectively punish everybody by saying, none of y'all are going to the bathroom this period. None of y'all can leave until y'all say this. And he's talking about writing this one scientific explanation down. I forget what it was, but he was trying to get us to do that. I was dead to the fucking world. I had no idea what was going on. I immediately are woken up by everybody cracking on him, because there's a whole bunch of people being really loud next to me, and they're cracking jokes on him because everybody liked to call him Mr. Penis because his name kind of rhymed with penis. That's why I'm calling him Mr. P. Or I'll call him Mr. Penis because that's what he was, a fucking penis. But he still went along and was telling everybody that everybody had to do what he was telling them to do. And he come up said right up in my fucking face, like he gets probably, I'd say about this distance, and was like, and it goes for you too. Like he was singling me out for no fucking reason. I'm like, is this? I turned and look at the girl that was sitting next to me. I think I want to say her name was either Latoya or something. Forget what her name was, but she was one of the popular girls, of that area. And I only say popular because, for lack of a better word, she was kind of like a hoe. But anyway, point is, I turn and look at her, and I was like, does this fuckboy know who the fuck he's talking to? And I say it so loud that he hears. So he's like, "Are you cussing?" He never heard me cuss or anything because I've been nothing but respectful to him. But it seemed like he was taking that respectful bullshit and seeing it as some kind of weakness to me because he just randomly just singled me out amongst them. And I don't know if it was because I was asleep in his class and it pissed him off or what. But literally had PE right before it, and we had to move the wrestling mats. So naturally, I fucking was tired. I was wanting to go to sleep. And the fucking guy told me I couldn't go to the bathroom, right? I told him, "Sir, you either gonna let me go to the fucking bathroom or I'm gonna piss on your desk." And everybody already knew I was a man of my word. This stupid son of a bitch kept grabbing food from me, and I stapled his fucking hand to the table with a goddamn fork. As anybody should. Nobody should ever grab food off your fucking plate. That's a dumb fucking stupid fucking thing to do. That is an idiotic thing to do. But no. Point is, everybody knew I was a fucking man of my word. So as soon as he said that, they were like, Mike, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. The whole time. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I know what happens if I hold it in. I'm gonna piss myself. I'd rather piss on his desk than piss myself. So I walked right up, and as soon as I started unzipping, he ran away. Like he was like, I ain't trying to see any of that or anything, because he was a full grown adult. I was a youngin', but he took off running because he wasn't really a teacher. He was paid to be a teacher because he had his teacher, like a teacher or something. He had the ability to actually teach, but he wasn't an actual teacher. He never really did teach. You know, I walked up, I pissed on his desk. Can't fucking tell me I can't do something like that. Collective punishment is the most dumbest thing in the world, and all it does is create rebellion. It does. It was the first thing that popped in my head. He was like, because I didn't do anything. I didn't do a fucking thing. If anything, he could, try to get me on the sleeping thing. But I didn't do anything that caused him to do the punishment because all these other kids were cracking on him. And that's the truth. They were cracking jokes on him, calling him Mr. Penis and all kinds of stupid shit. Because that's what they did every fucking day. They did it every goddamn day. So, fuck no. I ain't about being collectively punished. I think that's some bullshit. Anyway, let's get into some Hogwarts. We're gonna play some motherfucking Hogwarts. Go, motherfucker. This shit ain't fucking loaded yet. I can't believe it. It's the fuck is this? Being weird. Very weird. Okay, that should be all I need right there. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah. My big ass foot. Oh yeah, I ain't do my dab yet. I was gonna do a dab. Where are my dabs? Where did my dabs go? There they are. What the hell? Down in Mike. That's the way to go. Yeah, as soon as I beat this, I'm gonna start modding and play around with goofy mods like flying around on Thomas the Train or some shit, you know, just something crazy. Something wild and goofy. Oh shit.
I've always said that.
There's also a mod to shut her the fuck up too. I saw it. I was like, ooh. She annoys the piss out of me, man. Like everywhere you go, she says the same fucking shit. That's the first time I haven't heard her say the explanation for the fire a millionth time.
Depulso. Revelio.
Gotcha, motherfucker. Ooh. Now that's house to it.
Aloha Mora.
No way, what is this? Ah. Wait. Oh shit, this continues to go. Hold on.
Revelio.
No, it's not what I'm wanting.
Depulso. Accio.
Not really that. Oh, it's still Leviosa one, isn't it?
Leviosa.
Yeah, it's that one. Let's just keep going.
Revelio. Accio.
God damn it.
Revelio.
Nothing. Oh shit. Unidentified back item. And this is the end of it. That's pretty cool though. It just kept going and kept going and kept going. Kind of like when I rolled blunt. Oh shit. Do, do, do. Alrighty. Let me do this dab real quick. I love having an email now. Don't spend so much money on them though. Okay? They got some on Amazon for like $100. even probably cheaper. But I would say you get what you pay for. So this hasn't given me any goddamn problems. And it starts cooling the moment you start cutting it off. Like, you can cut it off and try to cut it back on, and it'll take a minute before it starts heating up because it forces itself to cool down. I need to fucking find more of those things so I can get the level 2 unlocked.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Accio.
Where'd that fucker go? That way? Yeah.
Accio.
Got 5 more to do. And that's it. Wow. Wait a minute. I love this fucking thing. It's a Cthulhu dog. Thing moves so goddamn fast. I can barely see where to go. It just jumps up shit, don't it? No? Smaller things it does, but on big ass cliffs. Why is it doing that? This is really starting to piss me off. Here. So, see what if there's something going on with the current stuff that I got going on. I'll just Google search it. Fuck it. Apparently not. Okay. There we go. I was like, where the fuck is my audio? Alright. Something's going on with the, it looks relatively the same to me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand. Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason
This is some
with a
crazy
child.
shit. Generational shit.
I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
Who is that? Oh, he got kidnapped. That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. How dare they? Oh!
Are you incendio? Incendio!
Time to teach someone a lesson!
You're no match for me.
damn it.
Just warming up.
Crucio. Expelliarmus.
Stop that right there. That's just the beginning.
Accio.
Flash of inspiration.
Levioso!
Accio.
Here's 10 points!
Descendo.
Ah!
Protego.
You expulsion, delightful.
Accio.
A lamb to the slaughter.
Levioso!
Might want to look up. Stand and fight me. To your knees.
Depulso.
This has become personal.
Protego. Crucio. Bombarda. Bombarda.
You will not
Bombarda.
survive.
Cadabra. Bombarda.
Pay for your deeds.
Protego.
Come on, too afraid to fight back?
Bombarda. Cadabra. Bombarda. You should have joined me.
Above it, Cadabra!
Bombarda.
Another pity.
Let's get this over with, shall we? Bombarda.
Upwards, don't go. You'll regret that, I promise you.
Protego.
God damn it.
Bombarda. Cadabra. I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an Al to Natty right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened.
That sound. Sounds like a beast.
Revelio.
Weird, because it sounded like one up there. Or right there.
It'd be useful if it wasn't on this stupid patrol.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Ah.
Aloha, Mora.
There we go. Oh yeah, I fucking love it. It's one of my favorite ones. It's absolutely one of my favorite ones. Like I said, as soon as I beat the game, I'm gonna go on to do mods. I mean, extreme, large amounts of mods, like fucking Shrek as a beast that I can ride, or some crazy shit. Like I saw some wild shit that I could use. So I can't wait to beat the game so that way because I have a rule with myself.
Trouble.
You never mod the game until you beat the game. That's my rule. And I also don't believe in modding multiplayer games because multiplayer games are based off of skill. If you're modding, what skill is there? How well of a modder you are? I don't get it for multiplayer. But when it comes to single player games, modding is a key essential in-game. I can keep playing this game over and over again kind of thing, you know? It keeps a game very much relative. At least for me. Oh, I can just fast travel if it's to the map chamber. Fuck. I thought we were going to do another outside thing.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart, are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He destroyed so many lives and he wouldn't have stopped. I'm glad I was able to put an end to him.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
The Keepers? The Keepers, they've been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
That must be the way to the repository.
Okay.
We can only hope that we're not too late.
I feel like I'm on the end of this game anyway. I feel like this is the end.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. Damn, the goblins.
I wonder if Ranrock is here.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
Somewhere. We must be getting closer. Ranrock will be pleased.
Crucio. Bombarda.
Let's get this.
Bombarda. Bombarda. Protego.
I'm afraid of
We need to press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it.
Revelio.
One moment.
Let's go.
Oh, fuck me.
Another troll. Where are the professors? You fought one of these in You will not take what is not yours.
Why did you do that? The top sort of make quick work of them. You can't stop us.
Depulso. Bombarda.
Did he say Count of Monte Cristo? Count of Monte Cristo, okay.
Crucio.
A dead end. Now what?
This way, man. No?
Professor, that wall, that's the way forward.
Very perceptive, my young friend. It worked. Let's go. Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Listen, more goblins up ahead.
What have we here? It's the student and their professor.
Protego.
My word.
Was that your pleasure? Avada Kedavra!
Haven't brought us much luck so far.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
Oh shit!
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way. We shall make quick work of them.
They're not gonna like watching me do the death curse.
I got this.
Time to move. We're in the thick of it now.
We'll show these beasts who's in charge. Your timing couldn't be better, Professor Hackett. Look out! Another troll! This one's worse than the last two!
Stop him!
Avada Kedavra! We couldn't be happier to see you, Professor Sharp. Avada Kedavra! Crucio. Avada.
Expulso!
That's our way forward.
Bye-bye. Hmm.
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good. But she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you. What Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
Ooh! What should I do? I intend to open it.
I have decided to open the repository. Its power cannot lie dormant for centuries more.
After everything you've seen, what about Isadora's fate?
Isadora knew she had a remarkable power to help people. I intend to use my ability to finish her work. Build upon it.
But this could go wrong in so many ways. You, of all wizard kind, are wholly aware of the potential cost.
I also know the promise, Professor. With all I have learned, I can avoid making the same mistakes Isadora did. I can learn to wield this magic for good.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either. Goblin kind shall answer to no one.
It's feeding off the power from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child.
Those traces of magic somehow protect the dragon. I need to break its connection to those traces of magic. Bombarda! Repulsor! Bombarda! That's the trick. Now, Ramrock. Avada Kedavra!
There seems to be some fight in you after all. No matter. I shall rid you of it. Come closer, young creature.
Protego!
Where did he go? Oh, he went down there.
You can't stop me! Bombarda! 2 sources of power. Bombarda! Bombarda! Bombarda!
It's not going down. What the hell?
Bombarda! Bombarda! Repulsor! Bombarda! Ha! Don't like that very much, do you? How long are you going to keep up this charade? You can't run forever, Ranrock. There's no way. Protego! Bombarda! Repulsor! Not so powerful now, are you, Ranrock? Glacis! The Protego! Repulsor!
This cannot be happening. You will die.
Now, Ranrock. This ends here, Ranrock.
You think you can stop me?
Depulso. Bombarda. Glacius. Depulso. Tribal Bell.
You'll never wreak this power from me! Never!
This for Professor Fig. Bovada, Depulso. Depulso. Potato. Depulso. Glacius. Glacius. Bombarda.
Woo! That was long. Thank you, Miriam. For everything. I believe I beat the game. Pretty sure I beat it.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Midi, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke for him. She honored him well. Fig will be well remembered. I wish the same could have been done for my uncle. I wonder if there's a chance Anne would meet me.
Sebastian, I can't imagine what you and Anne are going through. Perhaps you'll hear from...
I hope so.
Sebastian, there's something you should know. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if he faced quite a fight.
The rumors are true, and I did, but it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. It was the Loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed.
So he cursed her. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't all this time I thought goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple. Ominous said he's spoken with Anne. I wonder if she'll see me. I'll find out and...
Well then. Oh lordy. Congratulations, you have completed the story of Hogwarts Legacy and reached the end of your school year. With your OWL exams fast approaching, now is a good time to review your field guide progress, explore the world, finish any remaining relationship storylines, and so. Okay, so that's basically what that is. I beat the main thing. It's letting me get shit done before the owls come in. Anyway, you folks stay nice and stony. I am out of here. Peace!